Next place to come to is Nara. Nara used to be the capital about 1,300 years ago, and it's a place with loads of Buddha temples, and also it's got some interesting animals. It's got deer kind of spotted all over the place. The thing about the deer is that they are meant to be kind of reincarnations of the gods that used to live around here. So no, you don't piss off the deer. You feed the deer, you keep the deer happy, but you don't kind of like laugh at them or scare them away. Some of the temples start pretty close on from the start of the walk, so when you get off the train station it's only about 5 minutes up the road, and then you've got temples like this right in front of you, but that's actually a small one compared to that one. That's the 5-story pagoda over there. So very friendly, and they've all got their antlers on just now, and they're quite fun with the cameras. Low. Very hot for the deer. The deer here are all fairly friendly, but a lot of the school kids come along, and the deer really want everyone's food. So they always start chasing the school kids, which is kind of cute. Also, Japanese school kids all wear the same uniform. They usually have little caps on so you can spot them a mile away. So anyway, that's the kind of entrance to the Nara Park, and that's the 5-story pagoda right there with my fisheye lens. And now we're going more deeper into the park to see some more deer and some big temples. If you're wanting to come to Nara and get some good shots of the deer, then I would really recommend a 105mm macro lens. Because the deer aren't scared of you, and because they don't run or chase you unless you're a school kid, then you can really just kind of sit down beside the deer and get close-up shots of them, like really detailed shots of them. I've only got my 75mm lens on me, but that's going to do pretty much okay job. And in the park you can play with the deer for as long as you want. Some of them do have fleas, so you don't want to be too close to them because they probably will jump on you and you'll get ticks.
Sometimes we make Play-Doh phone, and I taught them how to like pretend it's a phone, right? But the little babies, like little businessmen, he's like, hey, bish bishy, hey, like he's only 2 and he's so cute and so serious, like hey. And then they, as they got older, they'd have longer conversations on the phone and to like know what Japanese babies say to each other. These 2 boys, and they kind of became friends, my favorite kids. And in English, this is what they said, right? They're like, "Shishi," like, huh? And they're like, he said, "Jojo Sugashi," like, I'm studying English. Like, he's only, like, they turned 3, right? It's like, "Jojo Sugashi, ego no bishishuru," like, I'm studying English. And then the other kid goes, "What's your favorite food?" Like, "What do you want to eat?" It was so cute, so adorable.
Here's a big deer. Some antlers. Oh, he doesn't like the school kids. Or they want to eat the school kid. Good deer, well done. Because this is a very special year to Nara, being that it was 1,300 years since it was the capital, there's a lot of school kids that are coming on holidays to Nara just now. The middle of May is actually quite a good time because there's not a lot of bad insects. There's no dragonflies, there's no mosquitoes or anything like that, and everything's looking quite good and healthy just now. And as you can see, when I say a lot of school kids, I mean a lot of school kids. Nara really is a good place to come along with both a wide-angle lens and maybe like a long macro lens, like 100mm, because there's amazing buildings here which are great to get from a long distance but also good to get from close up. The difficulty here is to be able to get images which everyone else has, or to not get images that everyone else has. So I'm pretty much just going down the tourist routes for this one, but I'm going to put my filters on to make sure I really get the blueness of the sky, because it's really nice and bright today, and maybe just try and get a little bit of blur in the people. It's going to be pretty difficult because it's such a bright day. It'll be much better in the evening. So this is a good place to come for a full day, coming first thing in the morning, especially if it's later on in the year where you can see all the dragonflies starting to warm up for, again, macro shots then, and then going around the whole place until the evening when the sun's starting to go down, and then you get some great sunsets from here as well. There's also festivals throughout the year where they usually have like burning fire all over the place, which is pretty dangerous because this is all wooden. And there has been cases like hundreds of years ago where places actually burnt down and they've had to build it again. And more school kids.
I'm going to wave at them so they wave for the camera. Oh yeah.
Now this thing along here is meant to be a gate. Or this thing over here. As you can see, it's pretty big. Now this is the reason why you need a wide angle lens. Then you get from there to there, down to there, and also right to there. Now inside this gate there are 4 gods, giant big gods. One there, one on the other side, and a smaller one there, or a shisa, which is I think a word for a lion, or maybe that's deer, actually I'm getting all confused. Or maybe it's just 2 big ass gods. Now to make you kind of get an idea of the impression of the size of these gods, look at the kids there. And then the god is away up there. Big gods. And from the gate what you will start to see is the perimeter wall. So that bit there is the perimeter for the biggest temple, biggest wooden temple called the Todaiji. So that is the Todaiji. Okay, so behind me just now is the biggest wooden temple in the world. It's called the Todaiji. It's in Nara and it is a World Heritage Site. It's made out all of wood and there's a giant Buddha inside, which we're going to go inside and try and take some photos of. Don't know if you're actually allowed to take photos in there, but we'll do it undercover anyway. Although there's loads of people here with cameras, so it should be fine. So that is it there. One thing you'll hear a lot of when you come in here is suge, suge, or sugoi, which is a Japanese word for cool. And over there are some giant lotus flowers. They're meant to be lotus flowers from the Buddha, who is up there. What's impressive about the Buddha, Kim?
Huge.
Is there anything special about it? Claire, do you know anything that's special about the Buddha?
About the Buddha, no.
Anything about the temple?
Yes, it's the largest freestanding structure made of wood in the world.
Did you know that, Kim?
Yes. It's on the ticket.